Repurposing is not just like this brand new item. No, no, it's been around. And we're going to talk today about some old fashioned, old timey things of repurposing that I personally know that I did back in the 1960s. Probably a whole bunch of other people did too. Let's talk about it, and I'll be right back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan from New York. Love helping people keep more of their own hard earned money. Welcome to the Save Money and More with Jan channel. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're going to talk to you today about old timey repurposing. How many of you listening were children of the 1960s? I was born in the very, very late 50s, December of 58. So, literally, like just a couple of days before 1959. So I was like on the cusp of the edge of the beautiful, wonderful 1950s. But of course, I don't remember the 1950s. I was way too young. I only remember those through like TV shows and stuff of that nature. But very, very interesting time to be around. Yes, the 1960s, especially growing up. So we used to do some repurposing, and repurposing is not a brand new idea. Before I get into it, don't forget to smash down the like button. Thank you. All right. So one of the things I recall started off at school age. And whenever we would do a science project like involving gardening or planting or anything of that nature, inevitably the teacher would ask us to bring in an old, clean milk carton. Who remembers that? So we used to take those in, and they served its purpose. We'd cut it out, put some soil in it, they'd give us some seeds, and we'd watch our individual plants grow. They would put it like near the window in the back of the classroom. And it was really an amazing experience when you were a kid. So that was our first visualization of, like, in a way, gardening. So, and science project too. But we used milk cartons, empty milk cartons for that. At Halloween time in the same school, what we used to do, we were asked to bring in a brown paper bag. Why? To make a brown paper bag mask for to put over our heads. We'd cut out the eyes, we'd make a mouth, of course, breathing hole, and it was just so cute. And we would decorate it and just have a little art fun with that. It was more like an art thing than anything else. But the interesting thing is, with those same paper bags that people used to get in the grocery stores back then, this was well before plastic shopping bags ever happened, like well before, okay? But we used to keep those bags handy. Why? Because we would cut them out and literally use them for book covers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you couldn't get your hand on those like pre-cut book covers, which were actually effectively made from the exact same paper, so we would repurpose a brown paper bag for our book covers. Who remembers doing that growing up at school? Hey, listen, it did the trick, right? It came in handy. I'm just saying. We also used to make a simple and a safe paste, like a non toxic paste, non toxic glue. Again, for art projects, what did we do? All we did was put in a little bit of flour and very little bit of water and mix it together. And we had our own paste. We used to use that for art projects at school. Very, very creative, very inexpensive, very frugal, and people could still do this all these years later. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. But I think one of my favorite things to do for repurposing was the use of pipe cleaners. Who knows what a pipe cleaner is? Well, it looks like a furry stick with a center, a metal, very thin metal stem in it. And what it's used for is to unclog drain pipes. That's they used to use in the very old days. But more often than not, I use pipe cleaners for art projects. They are so cute, so colorful, red, blue, white, yellow, orange. They were just so fun and green and so much French. You could do a lot with it. But what I use them for to this minute, if I ever want to do it, I love to make money trees as gifts or as a raffle prize, like for a fundraiser. One could do this for a song. Pipe cleaners are very, very, to this day, a very inexpensive tool to use. How did I make, you're probably wondering, a money tree out of pipe cleaners? Well, just imagine a rubber plant, okay, or I should say plastic artificial plant. They even look like they're coming in real planters, so cute. What I would do is I would take whatever intended amount of money. Let's say it was for the gift was $25. I would mix up the denomination of the dollar bills. Some of the bills might be in the form of a single. Some of the bills may be in the form of a five. Perhaps one of the bills could be a 10. Use your imagination. Mix it all up. What I would do is fold them like a fan, like accordion style. And then I would wrap the pipe cleaner in the center of that folded fan money, wrap it around, and I would open it up to look like a flower. Then I would stick the colorful pipe cleaner, which is the stem, and the top is the flower. The flower is the money. Therefore, you have a money tree. I would infiltrate it in between all the plastic leaves standing. Oh, my word. Can I tell you something? It was a lot of fun to do, inexpensive to make, and always a hit. I'm telling you, if you have a fundraiser or you're baffled about what kind of a gift to give someone, especially in the springtime, because, with plants and flowers, you see where I'm going with this. And then you could write a little card like I usually do. So feel free to use my idea. And I would write in the card, who says money doesn't grow on trees? It always brings on a chuckle or two to the gift recipient. It is a very thoughtful and inexpensive way to do things. But that comes from way back in the old days of using a pipe cleaner for repurposing. Naturally, I am curious to know what you do or did do back in the good old days for repurposing. But please don't forget to do the following. I don't know why, but sometimes there's a technical delay when I put up certain video clips. I really just don't understand why. But here's another video clip. But before that, I just want to thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody's time. Let me play the closing tune, and then I'll be back with an invisible wave. Be right back. Thanks again for being here. Don't forget to give a hug to everyone you love and have an amazing, fantastic weekend. Invisible wave to everybody. Have a great day. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to this channel.